feel like this has been the longest morning montage. Hopefully it's not too long, but Happy New Year. It is January 3rd when I'm filming this, so it's Wednesday. Ryan and I were in Georgia from, I think like December 22nd to January 2nd. So we drove back yesterday. So yesterday we were just in the car all day. And then today is our first day home, and last night felt so good just getting home. I feel like after you've been gone for so long, it just feels nice to like be back in your own space, in your own home with your own routine. So I was greatly looking forward to coming home. I loved spending time with family and friends. It was just a really good trip. It was a good time. I'm thankful we were able to go for that long, but I am so happy to be back now. And Heidi is so happy to be back in her own space too. I feel like she's like worn out from all the travel and visiting people and going all over the place. So this morning I worked out. It felt so good to work out again. I have my lemon water again, all my gut supplements, just a normal morning. I went to go get groceries so that we would have some breakfast items for this morning. And then tonight I just picked up a couple things for spaghetti. And today I'm going to make like our normal grocery order for more groceries for the rest of the week. So today you're just gonna spend some time with me getting back into a routine, into my rhythm. I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that I got for Christmas. It was a very non-toxic Christmas this year. So I got some gifts that I wanna share in case you're interested in the non-toxic living life. But I'm going to make some eggs. I'm gonna make some yogurt. I'm gonna make my coffee. I only got coffee once while we were in Georgia, and I have just missed my coffee, so I'm really excited about that. So I'm gonna make my coffee, make some breakfast, and then I'll walk you through just kind of my to-do list for today. So excited to have my coffee. Okay, we got 2 eggs fried, 3 pieces of bacon. I need to make my yogurt, coffee. What was kind of nice too this morning is that I was on Georgia time. And so I woke up around like 6 a.m., which is like 7 a.m. Georgia time. So that was nice. So I was able to get my workout done earlier than I normally would. So yeah, all that was nice. I was definitely like on a roll this morning. I was feeling it. I was excited to be back home. It's the new year. I'm just pumped to be back home and be in a routine. Like I love my routines so much. They just make me feel the best. So I just love my routines, but I'm in a great mood. Today, I want to talk 2024 goals. I'm not really like a big resolutions person, but the past 2 years I have really loved the like goals that I've set for myself, and anything from like making, for instance, in 2022, I had a lot of like non-toxic living swaps and like things I wanted to swap out, like dryer sheets for wool dryer balls, switching up like my all-purpose cleaner, like the Force of Nature cleaner. I had very specific like non-toxic swaps I wanted to make in 2022, and I was able to like check all of those off. I feel like the past couple years I haven't set anything too crazy or anything that was like on a weekly basis, not even like a monthly basis, but just kind of like by the end of this year I would like to have made a couple non-toxic swaps. I would like to have done X, Y, and Z. And it's not like the pressure of like all the New Year's resolutions of like, I'm gonna work out 6 days a week, every single week. And like, it's none of that. And I feel like I've been the most successful in my year by doing it that way and setting kind of like long-term overarching goals for the year and kind of getting to them when it's appropriate and when I have the time or the resources or the money to do X, Y, and Z. So I'm going to do some of that today and just kind of sit down and think about what I would like to do. And I've also loved making a vision board that I save as my laptop screensaver. So every day I see like my vision board that I made for that year. And even this past year, like in 2023's vision board, there was a lot of stuff that started for me or kind of came true or were in the process of working on. Like for instance, I had like the Eiffel Tower with like some travel inspo in mind. And while we didn't go to Europe in 2023, that was never really the intention, but we started planning a Europe trip for this year, for 2024. So stuff like that, I feel like it's been really cool to like visualize all that stuff every single day, because you see that vision board every day that it pops up on your laptop screensaver. And so I'm gonna make that today. I'm gonna spend some time making that and planning out goals and stuff like that, because I love that stuff. And it's really cool to see how some of it's come to life over the past couple years. So that's kind of the plan for today. And then there are other like random to-do list tasks that I want to do today, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat my breakfast and then I'll check my to-do list. I don't remember what my next thing was on my to-do list, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat my breakfast before it gets cold. All right, so a couple of the tasks that I have for today. Number one, I need to make a grocery list for dinners and lunches and breakfasts and stuff. So I'm gonna need to make a grocery list, and then I want to finish my vision board and kind of take the time to journal, pray. I like to journal my prayers too, so I wanna take some time just to kind of like pray over this year. Yeah, and just take some time for goal setting, all of that, and then all the vision board stuff. And then I want to order some books. There are some books that I've been wanting to read, and I feel like reading is going to be one of the New Year's things that I do want to do. And I'm thinking for this year, I would love to try and be off my phone and off my laptop by 8 p.m. is kind of a goal I'm thinking about. I don't really know where I was going with that other than I'm going to start my vision board stuff. So I'm going to show you really briefly how I do it. I'm sure you've seen this plenty of places, so I'm not gonna take very long, but I'm gonna work on the vision board for a little bit this morning while it's chill, and then I'll get to all my other tasks. But I'm in the mood to do the vision board, so this is what I do. Okay, so I have a Canva account for like my YouTube thumbnails and all my like creative stuff, but this is also where I make like my vision boards that I will use for my desktop like screensaver or like wallpaper on my laptop. So this is the process, or this is the beginning of this year's, of 2024. I'm working on kind of rearranging it. So for this year, I'm playing around with, we've got some more travel stuff. So again, Paris, want to try to actually make that Europe trip happen. And then some of these pictures are from Switzerland because we added Switzerland onto our tentative itinerary. We got Big Ben, some London pics, friends, and just continue to work on friendship. I'll probably keep those same pictures. This one's also kind of business vibes, a girl working at her laptop, because this year is the year that I'm going to actually be taking clients and really getting my business up and running. So I wanted to have a little bit of that going on. This picture right here, Ryan and I have been talking about buying a house this year. And I have been getting all of these Instagram reels about how to like DIY, like wainscoting and like board and batten, and like how to like DIY your home and kind of like renovate and this, that, and the other. And I have started to love this style of like walls, but I do want to add some reading inspo. So I literally just go to Pinterest and I type in, you know, whatever some of my inspiration or goals are. And then you just kind of select pictures. You can download pictures from Instagram or from Pinterest and just, you know, play around with what looks good on your vision board and what kind of reminds you of your goals. So that's kind of how I do it, is I literally just pull pictures from Pinterest. I think about my goals and things I want to get done this year. And later on, I'll sit down and actually type out like my legitimate goals on my phone for me personally. But I'm going to sit down and kind of work on this for a little bit. I love doing this. This is so much, this is like fun for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. All right, here's what I've got so far. I normally try to test it out as I go and see how it actually looks. So like I have some, you know, some gaps or whatever, but I found some more pictures. I went ahead and added this picture of like the books, this picture of someone reading. So I was basically spending time finding some of these like home pictures. But so far, I'm liking where it's going. I did want to show you guys our new Berkey filter. So I think I said this at the beginning of the video that this Christmas was a non-toxic Christmas. My parents actually had like an extra Berkey that they hadn't ever opened. So they gifted us this, which was super nice. And then we also got a full pots and pan set from Caraway of their like non-toxic cookware and all their pots and pans. But those are two of the big ticket items, was the Berkey and some non-toxic pots and pans. Okay, Ryan just got back from work, and so we were bringing in some stuff from his car, and then we got a Fabletics package while we were gone. So we might do a little fashion show. Ryan, let's open the package because I'm itching to see it. Sweatshirt number 1. Does it look nice?
Is it too big?
I don't think so. How does it look cute?
Yeah. I think it looks good with the black on the bottom too. I feel like that's a fit.
Oh, Wow, we could be on a Fabletics commercial. Fabletics shorts.
Wait.
Fabletics leggings. Wearing his Fabletics shorts, Fabletics leggings. Really all about the Fabletics life. These are cute. All right, getting ready to make dinner. So I'm going to chop up the broccoli to do some air fryer broccoli. And then I've got ground beef cooking to do our marinara sauce. And then I'm going to get my pasta noodles going. So I'm going to make dinner. All right, dinner is served. Spaghetti and some broccoli. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat dinner, and then I might start a puzzle in this area later, but I wanna make sure that I've gotten all my things done before 8 o'clock, before I go off my phone and such, but I'm going to go ahead and eat dinner first. Okay, last thing is I want to do a little bit of journaling and reflecting back on last year. I'm honestly really proud of the year that I had last year with school and just starting the business and working towards that. I'm still obviously getting all of it up and running, but anyways, I always love journaling like periodically. I don't journal every day, but kind of periodically I'll journal, and it's always fun to like look back on how much has happened in my life the past few years. So I'm gonna spend some time journaling. It's 7:40 and I'm gonna be off my phone by 8, and I think I'm gonna start a puzzle. Anyways, all that to say, I'm gonna do some journaling. Okay, I feel like I'm not typically like a super mushy person, but sometimes looking back through like a journal or just looking back at all the things that have happened in your life and seeing how God worked it out for good sometimes gets me emotional. I feel like my whole health journey, it was such a tough thing to go through and a tough year. And I just remember very clearly thinking, this can't be for nothing, this can't be for nothing. And I also remember really losing my close relationship with God during my health struggles, because I prayed so much for healing and peace and really struggled through my health journey when I first started my YouTube channel in 2021. And I was praying so often, and I felt like month after month after month after month, nothing was happening. I wasn't feeling better, nothing was getting better. And I started kind of to like lose hope during that time. And I just remember being like, surely this can't be for nothing. Eventually I kind of had stopped praying consistently and kind of lost a bit of my faith. Not like I stopped believing in God, but like my personal relationship, like my close relationship with him definitely faded, because it felt so hard to keep praying for something that just wasn't happening. And then I look back and I'm like, man, Bethany, like you should have had a little faith, because like, look at what's come from it. And that whole experience in my health struggling led me to a passion in life for nutrition and helping others and like all the holistic health and sharing with others, and eventually being like, I want to go back to school. I want to learn more. I remember, I would share videos on YouTube, and then people will ask me a lot of questions, and I remember feeling like, I'm not your doctor, I'm not your practitioner, I'm not your naturopath. Like, I don't want to give advice to people who aren't my clients. Like, I don't know your health history, and that's kind of what led me to be like, you know what, I want to have like some credentials to my name. And it kind of started with YouTube, and it started with you guys and asking me questions that I was like, man, it pushed me to want to know more and dig deeper and have credentials to actually take on clients and help people who were struggling with acne, who have the food sensitivities, who have the gut issues, like all the things. And every now and then I stop and think about that way back when, a couple years ago, I was like, this can't be for nothing. And it wasn't. And here I am, and I have a really good feeling about this, and a really good feeling about this year and starting my business, and it's really cool and it's really special. I feel like I kick myself for like doubting that God was going to use this for good, because he definitely has, and that makes me emotional. It does. But anyways, I finished journaling, and I've pretty much got my big goals written down. So I've kind of done that. So I'm going to check that off the list today too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had a great New Year and Christmas. Thanks for hanging out with me today as I just Whew, I loved having a day at home. It feels so good to be back home. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.